Do you ever wonder what drove history's greatest writers to create words that changed the world? In the next 10 minutes, you'll discover 10 powerful quotes from legendary 10 authors, wisdom to ignite your creativity, banish self-doubt, and remind you why your story matters. Grab your notebook or just breathe and listen, because by the end of this video you might see your writing and your life in a whole new light. Quote number 1. Ernest Hemingway said, "There's nothing to writing, all you do is sit down at a typewriter and bleed." He meant by this that your emotions that you composed throughout your life, that made you hurt, made you feel bad, made you feel sad, sometimes good, that when you sit at a typewriter or today at your laptop computer and start typing, you just bleed those emotions, those feelings out on the page. And that's what he meant by this quote. Quote number 2. Toni Morrison believed, if there is a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. And it's an amazing quote because it actually means the world to a writer. Because if you have a book in you and you want to read that book, then you must write it, because there is no such book yet. Maybe there are so many others like you that want that book and would like to read it, and you must write it for them as well. Otherwise there is no reason. Quote number 3. Sylvia Plath said, "The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt." And it is absolutely true, because when you doubt yourself, you're not capable to producing anything, because you're stagnated. You have a fear that it's not good enough. And you shouldn't doubt yourself, but you will doubt yourself anyway, because that's natural, that's human being. But what you can do is overcome that doubt by doing. Just do it, like the Nike says. And when you do it and you continue doing, building whatever you're building, writing a book, page by page, you prove to yourself that you are capable of doing it. And this is the way, this is the only way to do it. Continue doing even when you doubt yourself. You may be wrong, but you're never in a doubt. Quote number 4. J.K. Rowling reminds us, it is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all. Like people that try new things, they ultimately fail at first, because this is the way of learning, this is the learning curve. You fail at the beginning until you reach the achievement, and then you become the 10%, the 1% success that everybody strives to be today. The 1% of success that you deserve to be, but first of all you have to go through 99% of failure in order to get there. And there is no other way. There's no other way. As the IBM CEO says, if you want to speed up your success, double your failure rate. This is the only way, guys. This is the only way. Mark Twain, quote number 5. He said, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." Because if you don't start doing whatever you plan to do, you will never get to the point where you want to be. Because only starting, taking the first step forward, is the initial motion that is required for momentum of going and running forward towards your goal. If you don't do that, there is no possibility in the world where you get to the point where you want to be. Because starting is the hardest thing, is the most hardest part, is to make the first step, to write the first word, to write the first sentence, to complete the first page, to complete the first book, and then continue to the next one, to start yet again every day as a fresh beginning. This is the way to live life. Just start it. Quote number 6. James Baldwin declared that you write in order to change the world. There are so many writings in today's world. Like every year there are a million books of new books produced and published on Kindle, Amazon, and like 90% of them are never read. But you do write to change the world, and if you don't write to change the world around you, you at least write to change the world within yourself. Because when you change the world within yourself, you change the world around you. There is no other way to do it. And as long as you keep on doing and going and building and writing, you'll get there eventually, because this is the process. Trust the process. As he said, you write in order to change the world, and in order to change the world, you need to change yourself first. Quote number 7, F. Scott Fitzgerald said, "You don't write because you want to say something, you write because you have something to say." What it means, actually, it means only one thing, like all that composed through years that you acquire from emotional feelings, distress, sadness, depression, happiness, bad days, good days, everything. It all acquires certain form of feeling, sort of an emotion, like a certain bonfire of those feelings and emotions. And then you have it, you call it yourself, you call it your soul. When you put it on the paper, this is the way to express it. This is the way to share it with others. And if it's any good, they will tell you. If it's any bad, they'll tell you too. And then you can change it, shape it, shift it, and make it better until it's closer to perfection, until it's closer to the form you want to be, you deserve to be. Quote number 8, Maya Angelou wrote, "There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." And everybody, I firmly believe everybody in this world has a book in them. Like, when you say I have a book in you, I have a book in me, basically. I had 43 books in me, but anyway, maybe I have more. I have a book in me, and you put it down to writing, like you sit down and start writing, scribbling on paper, or maybe typing on your laptop. And until you succeed to complete the work, you're not there yet, but there is a book in you, and as long as you believe that and you continue persuading that career, you'll get there. Because the intention is to put the story out, because it wants to get out. It's like part of you that wants to be present in the world beside yourself as a body, as a human being, because this is it. Quote number 9, Ralph Waldo Emerson, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." What he meant by that, like, don't go the known way, because known way, everybody knows it. There's a known outcome. Like if you go to university and study engineering and get an engineering job, you're gonna get $120,000 a year. You work 10 years to retire, and then this is it. This is the end of the story. But if you become a poetpreneur, on the other hand, like I did, you don't know where it's gonna take you, because the world changes so fast, so rapidly. And there are so many caveats and curves, learning curves, that can take you anywhere. Like you can write a poem and turn it into a rap song with Suno.com. You can go on DistroKid and publish it on different accounts and get royalties for those. One day, one of those poems may become even a bestseller, and you get extra money for that. But the thing is, take the trail unknown, because even with your writing, when you write a new style, new way, something unknown, something new, there is something magical to it, to the unknown. And when you put it down on paper or in the world, people will react to that. They can react positively, they can react negatively, but that's the feedback. You decide whether to keep it or change it. It's all up to you. So go the unknown path. Quote number 10, William Faulkner, "Don't bother just to be better than your contemporaries or predecessors. Try to be better than yourself." And this is the most powerful quote of them all, because when you're trying to be better than your yesterday's self, you're basically creating the ultimate work. You're mastering the art of living, the art of life, because we have so much time on this earth, and if you don't perfect your art of living, who will? Who will do it for you? Nobody. And this is the way, basically. This is the way to do it. When you write your stories, when you write your poems, you knock on the door, you hit on that iron, and you shape it into yourself, into your new self, and you be a way better version than you've been before. And this is the way to do it, basically. Just shape yourself until you're satisfied. These were the 10 quotes from legendary writers to inspire your journey today. Which one resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you found value here, share this with your friends who write, dream, or create. So subscribe for weekly writing wisdom, and remember, keep writing, keep growing, and keep living your story, because this is what it's worth. Living the story, living the dream. Even if you're not satisfied at the beginning with what you have, you can shape it into something that you will be satisfied. Like, life is a process. It's not a journey, not a destination. It's a process. It's a quest. As long as you keep on hitting on the iron, you'll get there wherever you want to go. Check out the next videos here if you want to. Cheers.